It's not easy to fucking fly into this.
Just coming here. There's someone in there you can ask. Ask. Oh, he's nice. Is that thing happening still tonight? Is there things happening tonight still?
According to the email, yes.
Yeah.
Hasn't been an email saying that they've cancelled or anything, so...
John's having trouble with his job role. What's the way to fix that? Do you remember?
So when I come off corrections onto sheriff, I can't log into the MDT or anything.
You have to refly.
I thought there was a way to fix that.
The fix me method doesn't work. I tried to do it last night, it just didn't work.
Yeah. For me it does. I don't know. I must... Some, at least
I guess
most
you just
of the
to try
time.
someone, Stephen.
And a lot of the time I don't even need to bother doing that. It just works.
I don't know, for me, I've had the issue as well. I just refly and it works. Where you swap job roles between corrections and sheriffs, it just doesn't let you log onto the MDT at all.
Yeah, can't do anything.
Do you have another job that you can swap to and then swap to sheriffs?
I got TB. I got not TBT. Fucking rack V. That's the one.
Just thinking maybe if you go to it then swap, it might fix it.
I go to rack V and then go to sheriffs.
Yeah.
Should be easy. I'll give it a go next time I.
Yeah,
go to
because
corrections, but
that might be one possible way of fixing it. Because you know you're just going through the jobs, and so it's just like, ooh, okay. I don't know. Worth a try.
I just wish we had a cool thing in the prison like they have here at this sheriff station for police that they can swap job roles.
Yeah.
Just not that much of a hassle. Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, hi Stephen.
Hello.
Fly out and fly back in.
No worries. Go in here. Are you sticking around for it?
For the training?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will be. I've done courts like a fair decent amount of time.
Yeah, I have too, but
It's good to refresh your knowledge.
yeah, might learn something new. You never know.
Yeah.
What's with is the mock case starting or?
No idea.
It'll be starting soon. We're just waiting for the leadership opportunity to come down to the station.
Yep. That's Brian, I don't forget.
Sure. For a call sign, it is 0. Yeah.
Well, court related, yeah.
It'll be Jack probably that's running it. At least that's my guess.
Is that not Titus in there?
What is that?
Okay.
That's not Titus, I don't think.
Titus has white hair. I thought it was Titus.
That's-
kind of looks like white hair.
That's pink. I'll swap if they come. Till then. Yeah,
So who's been drinking lean at this sheriff station?
not me.
Huh. No comment. Nah, not me.
Yeah, right. We're gonna have to do an investigation on this lean cup.
Don't drink the stuff.
Why not?
Nah.
It's good for you.
Water is better. Water is the
Nah.
best.
Definitely don't think lean is good for you.
It's good for you, isn't it?
Some's telling me that that statement is very, very factually incorrect. Is that a bait?
No comment.
Oh,
Oh, it's. Oh,
what's going
Oh,
on?
I
here?
don't really like baits.
yeah. That's how I deal with some of the shit that people say.
But the defendant will be and these lovely sheriffs will hopefully be waiting for you with massive smiles on their faces.
Sheriffs?
G'day.
Why?
How's it going?
Nothing but
Hello.
the biggest smiles here.
Very nice. So, yep, this is where the defendant will be placed, and this is where you can just move things along if they get a bit too slow. So today we'll be doing a mock trial. So essentially it'll just be, we won't start off exactly in here, but we'll take you through pre-trial and even post-trial as well. So, do you know if there's many more coming down, Stephen? Or?
There's been 10 that have reacted.
Yeah.
So, whether they'll turn up or not, wow.
I know Bill's not going to be in.
You know.
Bill Scott.
Yeah, well, we'll get started. If they come, they come.
Yeah. I might change into my court outfit. What was that?
Is there anything I need, or?
I don't know. Unless you're a sheriff, I can't tell you.
We'll get you a corrections radio a bit later. I'll grab it.
Oh. No. I forgot I had that. But anyway. Don't forget to change to 0 something.
Now, I was hoping for a bit of a better turnout so we can have a bit more people in positions. But what we'll do is, sheriffs, would one of you guys like to be my defendant?
Sure, I can be.
Yeah.
Steven.
Even the defendant.
Alrighty.
Probably won't like it, but sure. Oops.
That'll be the only time we see him in a defense position.
Oh, what am I trying to do? Take me vest off.
Alrighty.
So?
Alrighty. What I will do, just for the purpose of this, Stephen, you're in the court's emails, right?
Yep, I sure am.
Yep.
Always.
Alrighty, I'm going to add you to a case file.
Okay.
It's just a training case. Just read through that.
Where are my emails? There we are. Yep. Okay.
You know what, Stephen? You can be the prosecutor, because that way you can have a bit more practice if you want to go on the big pole.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Ooh, armed robbery. Oh dear. Carry a weapon openly without legal authority.
So, just read through the police witness statement, and then just read that pretty much for your opening statement.
There is
And then, yeah.
police witness statement. There's victim statement. Do you mean the victim statement?
Just below that, the police witness statement.
I see.
Yep. So you're going to be playing the part of Senior Constable Danny Mysterio.
Oh. Fair enough.
Alrighty.
Witness.
Alright. my trainees. You guys will both be up behind the bench today. Before we start, I will just take you through the basic procedures, and just pretty much how the case will flow. And then you guys can work between each other. If you need any like break it in time for any tips, or if you're stuck on something, just call for a recess, and I'll come up and help you guys.
Okay.
Alrighty. Alright, I reckon we'll get situated in the courtroom now. So for head on up.
Yep.
Have you guys done courts before?
Nope.
Alright, so in the courtroom,
Not hard.
usually there'll be someone that stands close to the bench. They're called the bailiffs. Their main goal while the court case is happening is to make sure the magistrate, presiding judge, is armed in the case. When it comes down to verdict, what you'll do is you'll place handcuffs on the defendant. You'll note down the charges that they're going to get, the kind of fines that they're getting, so they'll say minimum, medium, or maximum fines, and the jail.
Helps if I flex the right muscle.
And I've been told, I'm not sure how accurate this is, Stephen, you might be able to help with this. If you're the bailiff, you read the caution.
Yeah, normally that's correct.
Okay.
Usually the bailiff will deal with the inmate.
Yeah, and you'll also be, if you're the bailiff, once you take the suspect out of the courtroom, you'll be the charges and the weights.
Alrighty. Sheriff, if you guys want to head into the courtroom, we just got to get the magistrates into their robes.
Yep, no worries.
Crazy.
Oh wow.
So
Alright,
the bailiff
so-
stands up there, next to
Who
the...
wants to go bailiff?
Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it.
Just where that
Right, so
pillar
go-
is.
I'll go
just
next
come
one.
over
If
here.
there's another one, I'll get it. I'll stand out here. Is that right? Over this side?
I'll be in here. Who's going to be the defendant? I don't know. Anyway, apparently I'm the...
You can stand on any side of the gallery. Go there, I'll go here.
How'd you guys get a taser holster? What's that on?
You need a holster item.
Yeah, I've got that.
You can get your holster from.
I've got a taser one. I've got a gun. I've not a taser.
I just followed the exact fucking thing.
I can-
Yeah, that's...
Let me see if there's a box closed in the arms area.
Yeah, there's normally, you know, some holsters lying around. You fucking...
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit... That's the second time like I've got a bit quick. I've thrown it in my pocket.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Sorry, what am I thinking about?
Put your vest back on and then,
Put the vest back off again?
No, no.
You have a
So,
sneeze.
yeah. Yeah.
Ah, fine.
120 in bags and parachutes.
See, it's still on. Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure you don't have your vests on.
Thank you.
And hat as well. Definitely not... Hat, sunnies, vests are not allowed in court. Vests are only allowed in court if it's, I think, level 2?
Level 3.
3?
Level
yeah.
3, yeah.
Level 3 threat or above, yeah.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember which one.
Ready? Got that one?
Yeah, I got it now. Thanks, mate.
I'm hoping that either a leadership or an FTO is here.
Same.
Well, at this point in time, there isn't one.
They might rock up, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Jesus. There's meant to be like heaps of people. I thought it was like 10 people react to this thing.
Yeah, so die.
you find it's hard to get the FTOs on? Is that sort of a regular thing? Or?
I'll see if Sam's willing to come.
Time to hear Stephen open up a statement in the courtroom as a prosecutor.
When they give them their charge, that's something we do ourselves. Like we actually give them the charges here. We do that elsewhere.
So once they get the charges and you've written it down, you'll escort them back to the cells.
Yep.
And you'll give them the charges in the cells.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
But don't assign them in the cells.
Oh.
Wait. So usually what you do after you give them the charges is you go contact the corrections on their radio, see if they have enough for a transport. If there's no corrections around, just take them in and give them the weeks at the prison.
Gotcha. Okay, so I don't physically have to do anything right here, right now.
Yeah, no.
Cool. Shit. Has anyone got food or drink? Is there a thing out here?
I've got
no,
I've gotta get
downstairs.
Portion up.
Sorry.
Be on my head for 2 seconds.
But I've got some food and drink if you need it.
Can I just pinch one? I'll give it to you. Or I'll pay for it or something.
No, no need to. What's your pocket size today? Favourite
Yeah.
numbers,
459.
459, okay. 459 and
Thanks, mate.
give me a sec. 459. There you go.
Legend. Thanks.
Yep. All good. That should keep you going.
I love a good HSP.
Yeah.
Best.
How are you today? Well, this afternoon. Did see earlier, but yeah.
Yeah, good, good.
That's good.
It's good to see some sheriffs in here.
Yeah. There's supposed to be 10, but I don't see 10.
Yeah. Who's this guy over
40%
here?
here.
He wants to know your name.
Mine, Molly Harrison.
Mario?
No, Molly.
Oh,
Molly.
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 Molly. M-O...
Mo-
like... Molly's
Moey.
Molly. Like Molly Weasley on Harry Potter.
Moe.
No, there.
Moe from Simpsons.
Moe.
Moe's,
Ah,
Moe's, yeah, like Moe.
Yeah, Moe Harrison.
Yeah,
That's a very unique name.
it is really good, actually. I just know Harrison.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
good, oh, good.
Looking snazzy.
Thank you.
Sorry, Stephen, you
It's
go.
all good.
Alrighty. Quick rundown of the courtroom. We have defense bench, prosecution bench, witness stand, jury box, magistrates or judge bench, and then the galleries where all the people are. Alright, so you guys will be behind here. Unfortunately, the seats won't work. So you just have to stand either side of this red chair. We need a configuration really. Alrighty. So I'll now run through how the actual trial will work. So we start off making sure everyone's ready. So just once we get you your radios, you just ask the sheriff if they're all good to start. And if they are, and everyone else is all good to start, so you've asked, then you just begin by yourself. So
John, are you on channel?
Tim, magistrate for today. Just trying to be nice and friendly, and then pretty much just then lay the land. So what I mean by that is, please keep your language civil. You'll be given 2 chances before you're held to be taken to court, and then you'll ask if either side knows how the court system works. This is just to ensure everyone who comes in, like the new police officers or the people who are new to the city or people who haven't been in the court system before, they know how things will work. And so the magistrate's court runs on the inquisitorial system, which is a pretty big word, but it essentially means that you guys will be the mediator between 2 parties, the defense and prosecution. So what you guys will be doing is actively answering questions, directing everyone, what to say, what to do, all that sort of stuff. You're sort of with me so far. It's quite a bit to take in, but Yep. once you get going, it's a bit easier to learn on the fly. Alright, so if anyone says they're not familiar with the court system, just tell them that. Tell them inquisitorial system. I'm pretty much a mediator. La la la, rah rah rah, all that stuff. Then there's no longer a need to ask for a plea. So you can just go straight on to asking the prosecution for their opening statement. And the way that the sort of structure will go is prosecution will start with an opening statement, defense will then have an opening statement, and then we'll go back to prosecution for any evidence that they want to talk about. And you can also explain that if someone doesn't know how the court system works. Any questions so far?
Not so far.
Alrighty, I think I've got only one last piece of yabbering on, and then we can get started. Another thing once the trial begins, so once everyone understands what they're doing, you'll direct the prosecution to list off the charges that the defense will be placed upon. So for today, it will be armed robbery, carry a weapon open carry without legal authority. So the prosecution will say that, and then you'll go, okay, now can you please start with the opening statement? And the prosecution will do that. They'll pretty much just explain what happened, and then after that, the defense will do the same, the defendant will do the same. So you just ask them, the defendant, your opening statement, please. Defense, your opening statement, please. Once they go about that, as I said before, pass it back on to the prosecution, explain their first evidence point, or call their first witness. So you can just say for that, alrighty, prosecution, please present your first point of evidence or witness you'd like to call. And then the prosecution will do their thing. If there's anything that you'd want to add or ask, just do it anywhere in between those. And you'll find most often that the court sort of flows by its own, where both sides will sort of almost have a conversation, and you'll just sort of direct everyone if someone's getting a bit too heated or all that sort of stuff. Another thing to keep in mind is your post-case reporting. So what you need to do is gather the defendant's name, the name of his lawyers or her lawyers, and also the prosecution. So if it's a Senior Constable John Smith, then you have to just know their name as Senior Constable John Smith. You can ask them before, you can ask them once we all get in here, but just gather that sort of information. Alrighty, so if you, or my tip would be to have open the legal aid website, just on an iPad or beside you or wherever, and just look at the charges that come to court today, and just look at the elements that need to be proven for each one. And then just while the case is going about, just make sure, just think of it as a checklist. Like if it ticks that beyond a reasonable doubt, tick it off and it's fine. That's pretty much it for basic cases. There is some sort of just nuances that you'll learn as you go along. But if there's any like detailed questions or anything even like a little bit unsure about, just send me an email or one of the judges an email. They're always happy to help. As am I. Is there any questions before we get started? Alrighty. I know it's a lot to. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, we just have. So after. When we like make a decision, is that also like whatever you think will be like where
Yeah.
stuff can we make that decision?
Well, you can make it's really up to you. There's no real guidelines in magistrate. It's up to you. I mean, if you felt like you've heard enough and they're just sort of arguing with each other or they're yabbering on about some stuff, you're like, yeah.
Right, so they've run out of like points if you were,
Yeah. Most of the time that will happen where they're like, I have nothing else to run with. And then you're like, okay. And then just call for a 5-minute recess, go over a verdict, talk to another magistrate if there was a bench on you, or deliver it yourself. And just try to, when we deliver verdicts, before we do so, actually I'll explain this before we do it. Well, I won't bombard you with too much information. We'll get started if there's no other questions.
no, I think
Alrighty. What was I saying?
yeah, no, I understand that.
Alright. you get stuck in anything, just ask between yourselves or just call for a recess and I'll come up and help you.
Got a question
Good to
for
see
you.
them. Yeah.
Do I need to read the statement of professional opinion as well, or just the police witness statement?
So you know what might be easier? Do you want to go defense? Because then I have to deal with all the hard stuff, and you just have to come up with, oh, I was scared or something like that.
Okay, yep, no worries.
Yep.
I can do that.
Alrighty.
I'm very good
All
at
good.
being this sort of thing.
Whose cars out the front of Sheriff 900 are in the parking back?
No.
Alrighty, Sheriff, so you ready?
I'll put it away then.
Thank.
I don't have a radio, so you might need to speak up a little bit for me.
All
Yep.
sheriffs in the courtroom, is it good?
Yeah, we're ready.
Thank you.
Already.
Alright, defense, are you ready?
I am.
Alrighty. Prosecution, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Alrighty, well, my name is the Honourable Blair Rayoff, and beside me I have got Mr.
Quincy Clark.
Quincy Clark, the Honourable. So in this courtroom, we are simply just the mediators here, part of playing a role of mediators. We also request that we keep this orderly situation. You know, we don't want to be hold contempt in court. I like this civil room to be just a type of a friendly space. You know, any violent outbursts, you know, that might keep your remarks to yourself, if possible. Does anyone have any? Does anyone know? Does both parties know how the court system works? Does the defense know how the court system works?
Only slightly.
Okay, well, simply the magistrates here just taking on board information, and then in the we'll ask for your opening statement very soon and your name. We're just taking in both information, and then at the end we can decide based on the evidence that is provided and the information that is provided to us. Does the prosecution have any know how the court system works?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Awesome. Does anyone have any questions before this proceedings?
No, Your Honor.
Nah, I got none.
Also, please also refer to us as Your Honor, not yeah, mate, or yes, sir. We are court. We in court here, so just from now on, just refer to me as Your Honor.
Do I have to?
Yes, you have to. We'll respect me that way. Alrighty. I will now ask the prosecution for their opening statement. If no one's got any questions, does anyone else just want to double check no one's got any questions?
No, Your Honor. I'm all good to start.
Okay, that defense just wanted to triple check, make sure no go questions.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Okay, prosecution may start your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. My name is Senior Constable Danny Mysterio, not affiliated with the for legal reasons. And on the 18th of the 3rd of the 24th, at 13:20 hours, I witnessed the defendant here hold up an individual with a modified pistol, specifically an EWB 1911. I pulled over to the side of the road with my license sirens the vehicle while wavering to make my presence known, in which the defendant saw me and began running away. My co-worker, who's unfortunately not here with us today, First Constable Oscar Waters, who couldn't again make it today, was with the victim of the robbery, Sammy Jones. I pursued the defendant and eventually had him in custody. I got him down to the station where he was searched, in which the firearm was removed from his person, and he was read his caution rights and offered Mr. Matthews if he wanted any food or water, which he replied no. That is the details of today, Your Honor.
Okay, and with evidence provided, how was it captured? Was it CTV? Was it dash cam? Was it body cam on, or just for the court here, just to determine?
There is a still shot from body worn camera by myself in the evidence point number 2, Your Honor.
Thank you. Alrighty, defense. Would you like to do your opening statement?
Fine, if I must. I'm Defendant Jones, Sammy Jones. On the 18th of March, at roughly 13:20, I was at the downtown courthouse, I was making a delivery to the magistrate of paper. When I entered the hall, I was held at gunpoint by an African appearance male wearing a red headscarf and baggy shorts. He was holding what looked like to be a semi-auto pistol. I'm not 100% familiar on pistols, but that's my guess. To my head and demanded cash. I was scared for my life, so I gave him the cash over, exactly $300, and ran into the nearby closet and called the police. The police luckily were driving past and helped.
Sorry, I was doing a brief reassess. Sorry, Stephen, I think you read out the wrong thing. I don't think there is a victim statement there. Apologies.
Oh,
So good. I'll hold a brief recess if you want to help the defense just rejog his memory of events.
Yeah. All right, we'll just call for a recess. Just break
I call for a
scenario,
recess.
Yeah.
Just
Alrighty.
5 minutes is enough for you, defense. Sorry, prosecution.
Yes, it is.
Okay, we'll go for a 5-minute recess.
Stephen.
Yeah.
Just say something along the lines of, I don't know. Oh, jeez, I forgot what the.
Yeah, I just saw the victim statement, so I thought, okay.
Just come up with something. I don't know, anything really. Just sort of about.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll do a test. We'll do just try to be as unruly as possible.
Okay,
Just
that's
be like-
easy.
Yeah, just be like, oh, I was just going around the side of the road when these dumb cops come up and started to arrest me. Like, I don't know what happened. I didn't do anything. Like, something like that.
Yep, no worries. I can be unruly, trust me. That's one thing I can definitely do.
Alrighty.
I'm good at playing a game.
So just to clarify with the prosecution, the person playing defense is Mr. Matthews. Is that correct?
Yeah, we'll just
Okay,
we'll just restart his opening statement.
Yes.
Oh, so, Mr. Matthews, do you mind defense, Mr. Matthews, do you mind please doing your opening statement for me?
Yeah, no worries, can do that. These cops, I was just driving around, just a normal old day, just doing my own thing, And then these cops, they come out of nowhere and decide they want to pull me over for no friggin' reason at all. They just some dumb idiots. They just want to pull me over and, yeah, they then pull out weapons and start saying, get out or we'll shoot you, and, they just carried on like there's no tomorrow, telling me that, yeah, there's going to be weapons pointed at you. If you don't move, we'll then do this, do that, and so on. And, they really got to me. And so I had to get out and do what they said, even though I really don't want to. I wanted to keep going and doing my own thing, but these cops, they just want to pull weapons all the time and just shoot. That's all they're good for, is just shooting people for no reason. That's my opening statement.
Okay, thank you. And prosecution, what are you seeking in terms of charges and weeks?
Yep, Your Honor. I'm seeking around 60 to 70 weeks for the nature of the crime.
No, you can't do that.
And medium fine.
Please, defense, please just wait a moment while I just seek clarification. Please, I kindly ask whether you may be held to contempt in court.
Fine.
Thank you for understanding. Alrighty, sorry, continue prosecution. You're after 60 weeks, and what else?
And just medium fines, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Alrighty.
Not at the moment.
What's taking
Maybe
so
just,
long?
Mr. Matthews,
Please,
do you mind just
please,
keeping your
You
voice
have
down?
to
Please
stay
keep down,
quiet,
sir. We don't
please,
want to hold you
let the,
contempt in court. This is your
magistrates
second
talk
warning
among
to keep it
themselves.
down. I don't want to hold you contempt in court. Alrighty, prosecution, you may begin.
Alrighty, thank you, Your Honor. I'd just like to direct the court's attention to evidence point 1 in the case file, which shows Mr. Matthews' firearm being held by myself after it being confiscated off his person. Evidence point 2 shows Mr. Matthews holding up the victim, and this is a still shot from my body-worn camera. And as you can see there, the same firearm in question, as well as him pointing it at the defendant, the victim's head.
Mate, can you please stop?
Stop what?
Just be quiet,
Defendant,
please.
please stop your grunting noises and just try and keep it to yourself. Sorry, prosecution. You may continue.
Sorry, she's got some demons.
Okay.
Sorry about that. And then we have evidence point number 3, which is an image of the defendant's pockets containing the firearm in question as well. This was when I conducted a search on him after he's been arrested. And then evidence point 4 is Mr. Matthews, the defendant, being detained in a cell at Vespucci 900, taken by myself, right after his rights were read to him. Evidence point 5 is a stat deck from myself, which explains everything that I said in my opening statement. And then evidence point 6 is the victim statement, which I now read out for the court. This is directly quoting the victim, Sammy Jones. I am victim Sammy Jones, and on the 18th of March at 13:20 hours, I was at the downtown courthouse. I was making a delivery to the magistrate of paper. When entering outside, I was held up by gunpoint by an African appearance male wearing a red headscarf and baggy shorts. He was holding what looked like a semi-auto pistol to my head and demanded cash. I was scared for my life and gave the cash over, exactly $300 out of my own pocket, and ran into a nearby closet and called the police. The police, luckily, were driving past and helped. That is all the evidence points I have for today, Your Honor.
Okay. Defense, do you have anything you wish to add?
Yeah! Do I look like an African American? Hey! You know,
Defense, please control your outbursts and just try and respect the court and just take your time. Just take a deep breath. Okay.
if I must.
Now, do you have anything else you wish to add, Defense?
I didn't have any pistols on me. I didn't have anything on me. This guy just decided to come up and just cuff me and start shooting at me for no reason. He just an idiot. Just a friggin' idiot. That's all he is. He's not good for anything.
Okay.
He just wants to shoot.
Defense, just breathe. Just take a deep breather.
Nah.
Calm down, mate.
Chill out.
Calm
Anything you
down.
wish to add, Defense?
No. Yes, I do. Yes, I got plenty to add.
Defense,
I got lots to
Defense,
add.
just please. Defense, just hold on for a second. If it continues to be an outburst, I might hold you contempt in court, okay?
Fine.
Okay.
Lower your voice a bit, mate.
Well, I was just doing my own thing, you know, just cruising around. Just came up here just to have a look around, see what was going on, you know. You know how it is. You know, I'm sure you've all done it before. You know, just gone to places just to see what's going on, you know. I was just cruising, just having a look around, seeing what was open, what wasn't, you know, just to see where I can get, you know, just have a bit of fun, you know. And this other guy, he decides to come in with this African American guy. He comes in with a gun, like this guy said. You know, it wasn't me. It was another guy, and he just decided to start shooting at us. So I was like, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on here? You know? And so I was just, you know, just doing my own thing, just trying to tell him, hey, I'm no threat, hey, yeah, don't shoot me, don't, no. But no, he just decided that, you know, he just had a gun. This guy just doesn't seem to have realised that I'm just innocent, you know. He just must be blind or something, because he mustn't have seen the other guy. I was just standing there, you know, just like, hey, don't shoot me, you know, and yeah, he just decided, oh yeah, I got this gun, I can shoot whoever I want. And then this Vic Pol officer, he comes in and's like, hey, put your hands up, you got a gun, just drop it. And then I'm like, hey, I don't have no gun. No, I look like I got a gun. And he's like, yeah. And so I try and run for my life. Because I'm friggin' scared of this guy. He's got a big gun. Massive gun. And he's gonna shoot me with it. That's what he said. He'll shoot me if I don't do what he tells me.
Okay.
So I ran.
And you ran?
Yep.
And then that was when you were placed in cuffs?
That's when he tackled me and dropped me on the ground and punched my head in a few times and kicked me and then put me in cuffs and then dragged me along the floor and into the cells.
I think I get the rest of it. Thank you, defense. Prosecution, do you have anything you wish to add?
Other than that is blatantly false, Your Honor, and quite outlandish for the defendant to be saying. No, I have nothing
I'm
further to
telling
add.
the truth.
The defendants, please. No more outbursts, others you'll be held contempt in court. Do you understand?
Fair enough.
Okay, if there's nothing else to the defense and nothing else the prosecution wish to add,
No, Your Honor.
defense, do you have anything you wish to add?
Yeah, this guy's a liar. He lied
Okay, that's
through
enough.
his teeth.
Defendants, that's enough.
Just calm it down for me, alright?
Okay.
No, you got no authority.
Okay, since due to the defendant's outburst, I'm gonna ask for him to be placed in. Oops, it's just so his outburst doesn't reflect towards the police officers.
Place him in cuffs.
He seems pretty fired up at this kind of
Hey,
stage.
get away from me!
You know what?
Get away!
I hereby hold the. I would like to defend
Get away!
the defendant to be held contempt in
Get
court at
away!
this kind of stage due to his violent outbursts.
Let me go.
Alright,
Hey,
we're gonna have
stay
a
here.
short
No!
5-minute recess while I deliberate with my other magistrate next to me. If you got other questions.
No.
Come on! Come
we're
on!
gonna
Let
have
me
a quick
go!
5-minute
Let me go!
recess and just
Quiet.
talk to the
Pay respect,
Real
please.
good to break out of
rest
it.
of the
Real good to
process.
break out of it.
It's just... Bro, I was non-stop laughing.
And then I'll explain a bit.
Right.
Copy,
So-
thanks.
Verdict
Wow.
comes down to verdict. Usually, you, bailiff, would walk up towards the defendant, place them in cuffs, and then make sure you have something that you could like write down the charges and the fines that they receive in the weeks.
Jesus, Stephen, you're a bit aggressive.
However, if you do need
see
do you
him
need
put a gun
the
out for
charges,
layers down.
always ask the magistrate to email you the charges.
How do I?
I
like,
wouldn't hit
charge an
anyone.
individual?
or-
Is it citizen interaction
No.
or offender
Hey, you
processing?
started looking like you'd get
Tender process.
Oh,
Alright.
that was the plan.
No, Stephen, just fake hit them, like with the G muscle.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah,
like an
just like
action
this.
hit. Don't actually hit them, but like, you know, play the action.
Like this.
Oh,
Like that.
like that.
Yeah. Nah. I wanted to show what
I've got-
it can get like without going too far.
That was.
Yeah,
I
Mate,
couldn't-
that was a
I couldn't-
magnificent performance.
I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, I was sitting there
I
laughing.
wouldn't bother talking because I just like every time I told you to be quiet. After that, I just kept bursting out laughing. I couldn't hold
I
myself.
was literally in tears. You have no authority.
Well, I can, I'm good at playing a role. You want me to play a bad role, I can play it.
I bet you would be a great criminal.
Yeah, I reckon we'd
great
get some
movie,
psychos like that, don't worry.
You
Oh,
wouldn't want to
yeah.
come across me if I was a crim. Oh,
Mate, I reckon
not?
you'd
I
be
reckon
running
you'd
a
be fun.
fucking...
Stephen goes corrupt.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd all be dead.
That's the next.
Yeah, you were ready, bro. You just like, bah. Speak up a little bit, bro. Like you're real
Whispering.
quiet.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Now I'm normally good at remembering charges. Is minimum medium minimum or
That's like
Minimum's
the
the
fine.
least, the least
So-
fine you can give him.
When you give someone a charge, when you're like doing the offender processing, it'll have a
Mhm.
price range. So minimum, just give them like literally the minimum.
Yeah, yeah.
Maximum is maximum. Medium is.
yeah.
Sometimes though, like this morning, for example, I had to do 7 charges on an individual.
Ooh.
Engage in a police pursuit, conduct endangering life. He had a couple pins as well. He also had. I'm trying to remember what the charges were. All I know is he had 7 charges, and I had to do all 7 charges, minimum fines, and split him to prison.
Mate,
with
that
the
pursuit-
charges,
The pursuit termination. I always think it's a panic button and it freaks me the
same.
fuck out.
with the charges, you can always use the corrections booking sheet that Stephen posts in the
Yeah, it has
General
all the
chat.
charges. That way,
Has all the
when you
charges, but
go
it's
to
really
give
useful.
them to
Can you read?
corrections, then you can just read it off there.
Yeah, that thing's
Where is it,
fucking
sorry?
awesome.
I didn't make it.
Corrections,
That was Aaron. Aaron Ford. He made it, and I've just been working with him to keep it as up to date as we can.
It's called Corrections Victoria Charges and Corrections RP channel.
Yeah.
So, did it change the name of the charge of
All the
on a
charges
DPS
are up to date in there.
to?
If you have
What
the
did-
up-to-date version in the booking sheet, and all the normal charges are in there.
Yeah, it's basically just like a drop-down menu, and you just type in whatever
Yeah.
charge the start of it, and
Yeah.
it'll pop straight up.
And
It's
then you
awesome.
just click on it when you see the charge you want.
Yeah, and then
Also,
you can
charge
like
had
copy and
changed.
paste, and it's great.
Yeah.
Also, the name of the charge to change from like assault of a DPS to like assault of a. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's.
So it's assault on a few things. So it's got. If you go to the where is it? Where's my emails?
No, in the sheet, it's still labeled as assault. It's assault on DPS.
Yeah, I think so.
And the charge has actually changed. Like it's called something else now.
No, that's still
The
a charge.
assaults, assault emergency services, AV, CFO, assault on a public officer, which would be police,
That's what it's called.
DPS, everything
Assault on
else.
public officer, yeah.
And then you got common assault, and then you just got assault with a deadly weapon.
So there's multiple. How do you put it?
So if someone was to punch you, you'd call Vic Pol, and that'd give them the charge of assault on public officer.
Yeah.
Mainly, yeah. There's like a gov court, but that's I don't think ever
Is that in the Sheriff F6?
I've found it.
What did you say, John?
Alrighty, guys. Now
Awesome.
call this recess now over. There's about to be a verdict.
Everybody back.
So can I ask the bailiff to be behind the defendant, please, or a sheriff to be behind the defendant?
No.
Turn around.
No. No.
Please place him in cuffs. Oh fuck!
No. You
Place him in
can't.
cuffs
No.
now.
No.
Whoa!
That's the gun,
Him.
John. Fucking use the force, mate.
Please leave the tackling and the tasing
No.
to the sheriffs.
No.
Well, mate.
And
There
anyone
we
else,
go.
please get involved.
Come
Thank
here,
you.
mate.
No.
Alright, just bring him towards this.
I will. I will.
No. Get out.
Defendant,
Bring him behind the desk. Just keep
hold
holding him.
Yeah,
Just keep holding him.
court is in session.
No.
Court is in session. Defendant, are you gonna listen?
Do I have to?
For this part, I will. If you're gonna behave, please behave. If you're not, please let me know now.
Very well. I'll behave if I must.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Let go of me.
Mate, I'm not letting you go.
In the case of Mr. Matthews versus
Let go of
State
me.
of Victoria, Mr. Matthews, having considered all the evidence
You
presented
can stop
in this
dragging.
case,
Just keep him cuffed.
along with aggravating and mitigating
No, he's gonna walk
factors
away, just
in
hold him.
accordance with the guidelines set forth by the law and its judgment of
Piece
this
of crap.
course. Okay, please,
You
I'm
gave him
going
his chance,
to
and he's just messed up.
withhold my comments and please ask Mr. Matthews be escorted to the holding cells for this current stage. Due to his outbursts and his running away.
You can't do this to me. Let me go.
Out those doors, I will now provide.
Let me go. You piece of
verdict.
crap. Let me go. Come on.
Okay,
Let me go.
so
No, you got no. you can't keep dragging
I
me.
don't really know.
Matthews,
I got more
versus
power than you.
Victoria.
You
Mr.
can't
Matthews
keep
has
dragging
presented
me.
all the evidence presented in this case, alongside with advocating and magnitude.
I'm a police officer. You can't drag
In
me.
accordance with the guidelines set forth by the law and its judgment of the court,
No.
Mr.
Yes, sir.
Matthews is hereby sentenced
No. You can't.
65 weeks.
No, you can't. Let me go. Let me go.
Charges of.
Come on.
Right, so just calm down for a
No,
second.
Sorry, give me 1 sec. Just give me one moment.
no, let me go. Come on.
The charges of. Or
No, let
being
me
a
go,
minimum
let me go.
charge of armed robbery.
I will if you stay in
Carry
the
a
cell.
weapon
Fine, I'll
against
stay here.
public authority. Contempt in
okay?
No.
court.
No, no.
As well
Come on.
as
Let me out.
Let me
the
hear, sir.
assault on DPS as
No.
he insulted the sheriff department while trying to
Sorry,
be
Your
close.
Honor, do you mean assault on public public officer?
I'll
Mr.
grab him.
Will,
Alrighty.
are you not the?
Let me out.
Just,
Oh,
I'm back.
sorry,
I'm-
it's assault on public servant. I'm
There you go.
very sorry.
Yeah.
Assault on public servant. Forgive me. I hereby lay these charges.
Wait, you can let him go. I'll try and close it.
I now call this case to a close. If the defendant lawyers or wishes to appeal this court, he can.
Oops, wrong muscle.
David.
Sorry, MCV. Does anyone have any questions or anything like that?
I got him ready, Miss Caution.
Come on, let
Awesome.
me
I
out.
now call this court case.
Usually meant to
do that
before the
Sheriff
court
take
case.
care
Yeah,
of
well,
the defendant.
that was a bit fucking
Let me out.
far-fetched rush. So,
Let me out.
So the other sheriffs will have the charge in any
Yeah,
situation.
Steve, you can chill.
you could, David.
You can let him out of cuffs and shit now.
Come on,
Thank you.
Alright, okay.
come here.
Thank
They didn't keep screaming you out of the
Yeah.
court.
They do that.
You really want to play your role well, don't you?
Yep.
Keep screaming.
I was trying to tell him to stay back in the cell, but I couldn't tell him to stop talking.
I gotta stop.
Stephen, best actor.
Blair, you definitely.
Stephen, you
gave me
did
a
very
good
well.
picture of what to do.
Thanks. Yeah, sorry if I was a bit annoying, but
No. I think
Trust
that's
me,
great.
they-
Insight might what might happen.
oh, trust me,
Yeah,
that
thank you,
that's
Stephen.
only skimming the surface of what can happen in here. I've seen it
Yeah,
firsthand.
Yeah.
Like
I guess like
I've
could
seen
be held
people
to the
actually
evidence
run
as
up
well.
the front here and try and bash you,
No, I don't
magistrates.
saw it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
Welcome to Magistrates, guys.
I did
Thank
give an extra 5 weeks as for the assault on the public servants. Thank you.
I had to throw that one in.
I had a court case this morning. The dude got 80 weeks. He had his sentence already.
You made your own copy.
He turns around and goes,
Change
"Fuck you" to the
that.
magistrate. They gave him.
You have to get the new one.
That was
with
me.
the,
Yep.
corrections.
Yeah.
Mr. Smithy, do you have any comments so you can go?
Yeah.
Assault on public officer.
Yeah. Just about the verdict as well.
I can say
I probably should have mentioned this when I was talking to you guys before. But after you say the verdict, just go if either party, because either party, like prosecution or defense, want to appeal, do it through a registered lawyer and the DCB. That's all you have to say. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I've done similar. Sorry.
Thank you,
go.
Stephen.
All good. I've done a similar thing in the MRC at times to train the recruits.
Yeah.
Act like a bit of a Danny, you know.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
I felt bad for that individual we sent to prison today because he didn't know how to do any of the jobs and there was no corrections.
You know, you can
pretty sure
if you know how to do it, you can explain it to him
Yeah.
before you take
Yeah,
him
but
in.
there were a lot of inmates in the prison. I wasn't.
No, before you take him in.
Yeah, I tried to give him the best rundown I could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sheriff, for coming down.
All good. That was a bit of fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed doing that.
Very informative for
Yes,
me. So
David,
thank
I
you,
enjoyed
Sheriff.
listening to you whinge and carry on. Like, what?
Oh, trust me. I could have carried on even more if I really wanted.
Yeah.
I could have really gone for it. I was holding back a bit.
Yeah. Alrighty. And 2 trainees. From now, I'll remove the trainee role off yourselves, and you can take cases. And like as long as you're comfortable, it's you don't have to go into them right away. If you're comfortable taking a case by yourself, take it by yourself. If you don't, you can sit in a few cases, just watch from the gallery, or have myself or another one of the magistrates be there as well. But yeah,
Thank you.
all good.
And then would we in the DPS we have to request the court roles or the
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get
Yeah.
onto that.
Just magistrate and court.
Okay.
And one final thing, sheriffs, if you guys want to head off, you guys can. This is just about.
Yeah. No worries.
Okay.
Easy.
So I don't
Thanks
even
for
think
the-
you guys are allowed to. Yep.
Thanks for the thing.
All good, Stephen. Thank you for being a great actor.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I'll still John because he's in his head.
Petition to get Stephen a Oscar for that performance.
Permission. That was fucking great.
I'll write up a court order.
Steven, wait, I've never heard such a realistic criminal before. Like, you pissed me off as like I was dying laughing, but like the whinging annoyed me as much as a real criminal would.
Well, that's the whole point of it. I wanted to annoy you guys. That way you knew what it was like. That way you understood what it was going to be like when they do.
yeah, I think you need to like yell at us more or something, though, mate. What do you reckon?
Alright, I'm going.
Yeah.
About-
It's
I think the best court case that I've had is so the individual got held in contempt of court before his
Later, guys.
sentencing,
later.
and he
See you
said
later.
to the magistrate, "I don't drink holy water," and then proceeded to use every curse word under the sun.
Oh. Yeah, you get him.
Yeah, I'm not someone who's going to start swearing and stuff, but you know,
I
still
would
I'll still carry on.
get as many contempt of court charges as I can.
Yeah, it's just I don't
That's
like
an April
to
thing to do.
personally. I don't like to swear, so you know, if I can help it, I won't do it. Yeah. But yeah, gives you a bit of an idea of what can happen. It is not the full extent of what could happen, obviously. Like I could have pretended that I somehow managed to get a gun passed and have it pulled it out, and you know.
Wait, so are you two? Are you a recruit? Is he a recruit?
I think so. He is.
I am, yeah.
You are. So it's just you two are the recruits.
Yeah.
And I think Steven's in his head. Fuck, not Steven. John.
I'm in my head totally.
I'm here. I'm just trying to do something to re-add this shit. I am a recruit though too.
Yes. Ah, it was a bit of fun. I enjoyed doing that. I love just playing the bad guy.
It's good because you don't really get to do that, right? So when you can play the bad guy, you just like absolutely
Oh yeah,
go for it.
I do. I
It's just
honestly.
because Steven used to be the bad guy. And I'm kidding.
No.
So it's all the naturals coming back.
I've so the jobs I've had, I've played
he
around
own a
with a couple
business?
of local jobs. The main one I did was what's it called? Armor Guard. Because I've just found that the best. The other ones were kind of boring and stuff. I didn't like them much. Then I did RACV, and then I became Blue Sector Security, worked my way up through the ranks, and eventually became the boss of it when the
Wow.
boss was forcefully removed from the city.
Yeah.
So he put me in charge as the owner, basically.
It's quite a high thing to be in charge of.
And then I left the city, and then when I came back, I became corrections, and now I'm sheriffs. So I've had a few jobs, but yeah.
Should put an EOI in to become a sheriff's FTA.
I have. But
Hopefully you become one soon.
I think that leadership don't want me becoming one because I forget some things. And
Look, I think it's more the chat GPT to write your reports part, Stephen.
No, there's no issue
ChatGPT,
with
I
doing
didn't
that.
think of it.
I got
So
I swear
smart.
I got told that you did that.
Yeah, I do, but that's not a reason that. I was told by Titus I can do that. Or
That's cool.
Liam.
It's very smart. But that thing is so smart. That
And it writes it the way I want it to write it, the way I would write it, if that makes sense. Well, so I write it out, and then it comes along and fixes it up. So basically, just makes it a bit better to read.
yeah, nice. No, it's
So, where is it? Oh wait, where's my ChatGPT? So, no, that's no good. Because I'm not very good with writing out things. I make a lot of mistakes, especially when it comes to spelling and grammar. So I've got to use ChatGPT to help me with that, because I am no good with it. So, what's that? High speed jet.
that's alright, mate. It's all good. There's other things that I can't do either.
Yeah.
Good
So,
to it.
for example, I had one. Where I put in, got an NPR hit, pulled over, and then his name, but because it's backwards, I get ChatGPT to swap that. That way I don't have to worry about trying to do that myself. And just, copy and paste it in, because you know how when you're in emails, it's, in the thing, it's always backwards when you, get them to show you their ID. So I get ChatGPT to swap that around. And I go, so it's got an ANPR hit, pulled over whatever his name is, the person's name. He had 7,000 in gov debt. He happily paid it off on the spot. And then ChatGPT comes along and says, SRF 116 got an ANPR hit and pulled over, and then his name. He had $7,000 in government debt, which he happily paid off on the spot. So it's literally what I've written, except it's added like my call sign at the beginning, just to make it
G'day.
more readable
For a
and
second I thought you lost like half your leg there, but I think it's just a...
Oh,
from the actual gate itself.
and also fixed up the grammar and spelling. So it's always usually pretty much exactly as I write it, and if I find it's not, then I'll keep changing it till it is exactly how I want it. Like, yeah, I've had ones where I've gone multiple times with ChatGPT. Oh, there's one actually. So, here's one I've had to do multiple times. So, like, got an ANPR hit for $62,000, well, 62,000 debt, belonging to O'Brien James. I was going to put him on a payment plan, but after checking the emails, I discovered his payment plan ends today. His debt had gone up from 45,000 to 62,000. I told him if he does not pay it all off today, then he may have a car impounded or sold. He told me he will get some money and pay it off today. I will call him tomorrow night and see if he has. Though someone can call him before that if they are around. And then ChatGPT comes along and says, I received a ping on the ANPR for $62,000 debt belonging to James O'Brien. I intended to put him on a payment plan, but after checking emails, I discovered his current payment plan ends today. His debt has increased from 45 to 62,000. I informed him that if he does not pay it off today, his car may be impounded or sold. He assured me that he would get some money and pay it off today. I'll call him tomorrow night to follow up, or someone else can reach out to him before that if they are available. And I was like, okay, it's good, but can you change? I said to ChatGPT, can you change I, me, my to my call sign SRF116? And then it goes and does. It changed most of them except for one, and then I'm like, one I, and then I'm like, you missed an I at the very start, and then it's like, okay, and then fix that up. You know, I keep working on it to get it how I want. And even though I could have easily just changed that I to SRF116, that one I, oh, I didn't realise, but it did miss another I. But anyway, didn't realise that time. But yeah, that way I get to keep fixing any mistakes up. That way when I do write it out, it will then fix it up and write it out the way I want it to write it out. So it's me writing it out, but it just fixes up some words. It might replace one word or something to make it read better. You know, or it replaces I because I don't want it to have I. It's got to be my call sign. You know. So that's how I get it to work. Yeah.
Alrighty, I might fly out.
Oh,
See you later.
yep.
So, mate.
It's not so much that ChatGPT is writing it out for me. It's just fixing up the grammar and the spelling for me.
Chef, 130 TV.
You know, and if I've made a word that could be replaced with a better word, but I didn't think of that word, well, it will just replace that word, you know, with the better word.
Yeah.
It's still exactly what happened, exactly as I would have written it. It just changed a little, just to make it read better.
Just a bit of a perfectionist, mate. A bit of a stickler.
Yeah.
Who's perfectionist?
Oh, mate.
Yeah, I just talking about how I use ChatGPT to help me with the grammar and the spelling, and sometimes it will change one word just to make it read better.
Yeah.
Or add a word.
Oh, yeah, I think.
You know, if I just said, got an NPR hit, well, then it goes, because I've told it to, it sticks my call sign at the beginning. Because that's how I want it.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm
That's
writing it.
that life, man. Is that technology these days? It's crazy.
Yeah.
We were just talking to things and it creates reports for us. It's crazy.
You know, I'm actually telling it what to write. It's just then fixing up the grammar and the spelling, and, you know, it might add a word or two just to make it read better. But it's not changing what I put in, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. So you get some random words that pop up and they're like, what the hell is he talking about?
No, it, so where was that one?
Wow, there's a lot of people on tonight. Holy shit.
What do you mean, in city or on duty?
No, on duty. In general, cops are higher.
Oh, yeah.
245.
So,
A bit of crazy stuff going.
you know,
I know there's
Hopefully, get a court case tonight. We need to do more court cases. I feel a bit like some of
well,
this is.
there's a big fuck, what do you call it? Like oh mind blank. Oh yeah, I think it's at Maze Bank Arena career day night.
Yeah, I've seen that. I was just chatting to old mate. I didn't realise he owns the Big Orange. And I've known him for years, and I think he went down the wrong track with some things, and now he's getting himself together again, which is good. But he was just saying that, yeah, I'm catering. I'm like, what do you mean you're catering? He goes, oh, I've got a big event today. I'm like, what do you mean? No, I have no idea. It's big career as Espo. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
here's an example of.
We should go down there. Like, surely, can we go to that? Surely, Sheriff's a career, isn't it?
Sure,
Yeah, but we
100% it's
can't
career.
really.
Is it like that
represent-
sort of stuff, or is it not that sort of stuff?
It's I think it's more to do.
If for
There you go,
that,
right,
it
hello.
would be about normal jobs in the city. And if we were to do it, it would be Liam and above that would be able to.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
thank you.
a bit
Oh,
like
this guy's
leadership.
he just bloody popped out of nowhere. Then just scared the shit out of me.
So here's an example
he's
of
dropping the
how
crowbar.
it will
Lucky I was
change.
telling him he had nice hair, eh?
This is an example of how it will change things. I wrote, he told me he will get some money and pay it off today. And then ChatGPT changed it to, he assured me that he would get some money and pay it off today.
Oh, so it's like professional. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it just, you know, it's basically what I wrote, but it's just added assured instead
Yep.
of told. So it's swapped
Yep.
told.
Insured is told is look. I'd probably use insured anyway in my writing. I'd say insured because I think insured sounds better. It means
Yeah.
that you're confirming that something's definitely going to happen. When you say you told them, you can say that you told someone something, but it doesn't necessarily mean something's going to happen.
But he was.
So when
yeah,
they turn around and go, he insured he was going to pay money this week, well, you know it's going to happen because he's insured you.
yeah.
If he turns around and says, oh, he told me he was going to pay money this week, it's like, well, he told you, but what does that mean? Does that mean it's actually going to happen? Or...
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
You know, it just changes things like that, you know. It doesn't really change what I put in. It doesn't change the meaning, really, of it. You know,
Yeah.
might slightly, but not much. You know.
Yep. So
It-
make sure I
it
put my
just-
stuff away. Now they're talking about that stuff over there. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I did.
You know,
Um,
it's just I just use it to help me along a bit, because I'm not the best with words, and, you know,
it's a tool.
yeah, I just use it as a tool. It's not writing it out for me. You know, it is, but it isn't. It's like fixing up the grammar and the spelling and all that. You know, because I might spell a word wrong. And
Well, the difference is you're not telling it. You're not saying, "Hey, create a report for me that says this is." I don't know. Look, I can't talk, man. I probably should be able to because it's none of my.
because I've given
yeah,
it,
like it's,
I've been working on it. So let's see if I
Yeah.
can scroll up to the first one.
takes time. No big
Yeah,
deal.
so the first one I did was sitting.
What are those? Have
on-
I got the wrong outfit on? How come you got cool boots and shoes on, man?
It's just the different pants. The same boots, I think.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like these pants. I'm gonna change it. You look so much better than me right now. They look
Yeah.
like better.
Yeah, just a choice. But yeah, I started off, you know, and for one thing I can't do is spell the word vehicle, so I need it to do that for me.
Vehicle.
Yeah, I can't spell
So
that.
you're like sound American vehicle, like American or something now. Like, get out his
Ve-
vehicle. Because then
so-
when you hear vehicle, it's sort of like, oh, it's got that V and then vehicle.
Yeah. So
say
I
car,
spell
man.
vehicle VIRCAL.
Oh, vehicle.
Yeah.
Gets out
So-
of his
so
vehicle.
that-
Sounds very Dutch and German. Yeah, no.
So then I need ChatGPT to fix that up for me. You know.
That's right, man.
Yeah. So, you know, my first one, you know, I put in was basically, it wrote it out pretty much as I had it. And then over time, I just change it. Slowly but surely, just Oh yeah, I'll change
man, I did
this
some,
bit. Oh,
shit
that bit
the
looks
other day.
needs changing, and I tell it,
And
I
then
just
fucking
changed this to
fuck
this,
off.
and it.
Don't think about it too much,
When
man.
they
Though.
ask
Far
you
out,
to
you do your head
do
in over and
checks
try and think
on
about it.
people for jobs,
Oh, I don't know.
I had one that was
I like it
courtroom,
to be
was like
the way
fucking
I want it,
man.
not the way it wants it. You know,
Like fucking 3 hours doing it.
Yeah, no.
because
Well, I might go on patrol. Is there any other court cases, or I might go on patrol because I
I'm
really,
gonna
want, I
go on
really want to put a
patrol.
warrant out for
No,
someone.
there's-
Hello.
going to be any
Hey,
court
Steven.
cases. Hey, how are you, Credo?
How are you going?
That's good. I'm good.
Good.
You might want to think about fixing yourself up.
I'm having issues with going in at the moment,
Oh,
so I'm trying
no.
to fix everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit hectic.
I was just telling them how I use ChatGPT.
Hey,
I
Credo.
use it more as
Hello.
a way to fix up the spelling and grammar, and
Yeah. A lot of officers use it in writing reports and shit.
Yeah.
It's a fucking awesome tool.
yeah, I use it for reports and
Mm.
warrants. You know, because I
Mm.
get it to with the warrant, I get it to fill out the stuff that doesn't change. If you know what I mean.
Mm.
So with the warrant, for example, it's always going to be an outstanding warrant for questioning, and you know it'll either be ID confirmed or unconfirmed. I don't need, and I just tell it which one, and it fills that out. And the charge is always going to be the same when I'm doing it for sheriffs, which is failure to stop for an enforcement vehicle, so it can fill that out. And then the bottom bit, where it's signed by me, is always going to be the same, and it's always going to have the date, time, location, and I tell it where and when, and it puts in, you know, date it before the date, and time before the time, and location before location, and it puts details above, you know, my report,
Yeah.
and
It's extremely so close to how we write report for warrants and shit.
yeah,
It saves people's lives, don't it?
yeah.
It saves a lot
just,
of
you
time
know,
too, you know.
because then I don't need to write out, you know, all that information, you know, again and again.
But the other thing is, it's good to have emails that you're only in, so you can put drafts and shit in, so you can just copy it straight over as well. That's what I've been doing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually so useful. I used to have an old emails account, and I just use it for drafts and notes and
Yeah, exactly.
stuff like that.
Oh, I just do it
Sandy.
all in ChatGPT. Just
ChatGPT is the life, man. That's what I'm hearing.
It's
ChatGPT is
a
the life.
lifesaver. I can tell
It
you
is.
that.
I
The
just
amount of
put-
times I had to write a warrant for. The other day, I had to write 8 fucking warrants, and GPT saved my fucking life.
yeah. Like I use it for warrants. I use it for you know, what's it called? The other thing,
Reports.
reports. Yeah. That's all I use it for, really. Oh, I did use it also for the thing in our emails about because it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect anything. Just something I wrote up for corrections.
Yeah.
Like I'd already written it up. It fixed it up to make it look better. It's the
Yeah.
so the link has been updated for our charges sheet that I've been working
Oh,
on.
have it?
Y-
You got the new charges now?
Yeah, we've got new charges. I had to
Oh.
get Aaron to add them, Aaron Ford, because I couldn't figure out how to
Oh,
add
yeah,
them to the
okay.
sheet. So he does the sheet, and I do everything else. So I've gotten how long the job takes, how many tickets it gives, the duration, the reward. Reward's really just for, you know, if you do 20 minutes, it'll give you roughly 60 tickets. Though I need to actually fix that up to put an
How do you
approximate.
spell senior?
No clue. ChatGPT!
SENIOR.
Couldn't. So if you ask me,
Senor?
S-N...
No, I've just been promoted
SIN.
to senior constable, so.
Ah, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Your...
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
wow.
I've had a shit
There it
day
is.
today, and
It's
that's
exactly
actually
as
good
sen-
shit to come back to.
That's good.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that eye, for starters.
Look, I think you might be missing a chevron then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta fucking
Go on.
update everything again.
Again.
Yeah,
Again,
I
I
lost.
Okay.
I lost.
This guy.
I lost everything a couple of days ago and had
That
to get all
happened
my
to
outfits
Blake
again.
as well. It was like,
Hey,
I don't know what my face used to look
hey
like.
Credo, are you in
Yo.
our emails?
The corrections he
Yeah,
used.
yeah,
Yeah,
corrections.
corrections one, yeah.
Yeah,
fine,
you'll
done.
okay then. Have a look in corrections RP and you'll see what I put in there.
Easy, give me a second.
And yeah, just you know,
RP General?
corrections RP channel. Yeah,
Yep, I see it.
yeah. So it's all the information. You know.
Oh shit, there's been a whole lot of fucking updates.
Yeah.
There's
I
a
need
shit ton
to-
of stuff.
Actually, that reminds me, because that's an approximate, so I need to move approximate up to that.
Oh fuck, there's a dress. I'll be back.
No
Oh fuck,
worries.
gotta go.
No.
Chevrons.
Steven!
See ya.
Chevrons.
Right.
There, go pick him up. It's probably in his glove or something for him. Who were having there ready
Yeah.
for him. Oh. Well, I might change gear. I might go for a patrol then. Do you know if there's any more cases tonight? Right.
Oh,
Mock, no.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But
That's
it depends if someone wants to take their arrest at court or not.
Yeah.
If so, then there will be, but
I
I
get
don't
rid
know.
of that reward bit.
it's a Saturday night, so I'm going to say yes. There probably will be one tonight.
100%. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't like that.